inventor. We got put up flow. I can say you're my yeah, what you share? Yeah. Anytime I'm a steps, any fucking tiny. Taka one, but just that tag. Do the style, you know we don't papa. Keep on a vapala, vachenga vatala, ma kampala. Yeah, come for the cat to Katali. We push and stay strong like Netabi. Do the style.
Away, land of the Braves. Ferra Wuhanded, how are you? Look, I'm also fine, just like you, Mos. It's NSK here, Nabab Second. I know this is your favorite face that you see every single Friday, and you're probably wondering, Anomami, brah, what kind you? You know what I mean? Usually there's a couch, you know, there's a guest, and, you know, things are happening. There's awards on the table. Not today. Not today. Today we're doing things a little different, okay? Today we're moving out of the studio and into the field with our Industry Loop podcast today. Now, the person that we're going to feature today is going to be a part 2 of a conversation, all right? Namibia's greatest producer ever, dare I say. We had a conversation with this gentleman, and he revealed who he has influenced. He revealed some of the biggest songs that he has produced in the last 25 years of this country's existence, all right? And I'm talking about none other than Dr. Mavovo, Elvo Diergaardt. So he has invited us. We're going to go to his place or his place of work and see what his life is all about. Remember, he did mention that he was one of the richest producers this country's ever seen. But then he fell down the ladder. So we want to see now, okay, since that conversation, how has he climbed up that ladder? What does his life look like? Is he getting the bookings now? You know what I mean? What exactly is the reality for Dr. Mavovo? Because it's one thing to talk to someone on the couch. It's another to be in their surroundings. And we're going to do that exactly today. All right? As Freddie Ahmed said, don't look so sad. Industry Loop with the NSK. Stay with me. Let's go.
When it comes to marketing, I'm a number one player. And I can still no color. I'm the number
Now, yeah, Dr. Mavovo,
yeah,
you brought Industry Loop here to ask the land.
Yeah.
Now, what's the story here? What are we doing here?
I will show you the studio.
You'll show me?
Yeah, I have a small setup there. Just follow me.
After you, sir.
Yeah, my bro. No, my school, man. You're welcome, man.
No. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah. Come, just follow me, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's here, this door.
This is where you...
I have a small setup.
You have a small setup?
Yeah, for the studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, this is the first time we're doing this. Coming out of the studio. We're having a part 2 conversation with Elvo. He decided to bring us... He still needs to explain what's going on here. He's going to do it right now. But I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a little surprised to be here. Let's see what's going on.
Please come in.
Industry Loop, the podcast with the NSK. And like I said earlier, today we're not doing it at our normal studio. Today we are going out in the field, and we are in the field upon invitation from Dr. Mavovo Elvo, our super producer who has produced the biggest songs in the last 35 years or so. It's a part 2 of this conversation. Now, I'm a little intrigued here. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a little intrigued. I am not so sure what is going on. Elvo's going to explain what's going on. But basically, so that you have an idea of what's going on, or from what I've seen, we are in Achterland, which means in Windhoek. Now, if you're not from Windhoek, if you're not familiar with the capital city, Achterland is basically at the outskirts of Windhoek, Shanty Town, Silver Town, however way you want to call it. It's not tarred roads, it's gravel here. You saw outside now. Now, Elvo, once again,
Yeah.
thank you for inviting us, Bud.
No, it's my pleasure.
But you have to explain to us, what are we doing in Achterland?
Yeah.
Outside you said, this is your setup, but I didn't want to ask you too many questions there.
Yeah.
What do you mean this is your setup? Make me understand, Buddha, because as we are right now, we are in a shack.
Yeah.
You know, we are in the ghetto.
Yes.
So make me understand what's the situation here.
No, from our first interview I had with you, and I was confronted by a lot of people that not even from that time, even from the past, people have another. When they see me, I think they see something else because of the work that was done in the past. Maybe people think I'm living like, I don't know, you know, I got big house in town, I have maybe 5 cars, you know, people think like that of me. And I don't know, maybe it might be you too. When I came to your first interview, you know, you were asking me, yeah, where's your car, you know?
Yeah, I was
And
asking you, where's your Bentley?
Yeah, you were asking me, you remember, yeah. So I just believe that I want you guys to know really what is my life all about. I made this part too because I'm still doing production. I'm trying to, there's people that's trying to, I did seek help, because I wanted to get back into the music industry. Now, alone is a bit difficult to get into the industry. I really want to produce. I used to work for a company at College of the Arts as a part-time lecturer. It helped me a bit. I was there for almost like 3 years. That is now like about 3 years ago. I was working there. I had a part-time contract there for like about 3 years, but it expired because when the Corona came is about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, it was around there. So I lost my job because of that. You understand? I like about 2.5 years, it's almost 3 years ago, I lost my job because it was Corona. And we couldn't come back because we were part-time workers in the government. Apparently the government was involved there. You know, I don't know the inside stories of College of the Arts if you talk about the government, but then, of course, I lost my job because they told us they can't take us back. They couldn't take in full employees to the college. And they unfortunately have to close also the music production course that we were teaching. Because I think till now, music production, I don't know, maybe they are teaching it, but as far as I understand is, I think they're teaching music theory, but not so much on the what I was teaching there. I was teaching music production studio, I was teaching, so that one closed. And we not just me, we were like about, I think it should be, we should have been 15 people, or I don't know. I might be wrong with the number, 15 or so people that was retrenched at College of the Arts about that time. And my life took another turn. Now you must understand, it was not this music production that held me for that other 3 years. 6 years ago, I'll go way back, 6 or 7 years ago. Life was not easy, and then I got that job.
And so at least that
got whole thing for like 3 years. That's why people couldn't hear. I was quiet. People always used to ask me, hey, bro, where are you? Why don't you come back in the music industry? I was focused because I knew already, you know, the music was going a bit slow. So I couldn't make money out of music that much, or production, music production. So I was working there. So then I lost my job almost 3 years ago now. And there was only one thing to fall back now, is to fall back here. You understand? I was giving in CVs. My brother is giving CVs, maybe like could be 20 companies. As we are speaking, there's still CVs lying there. I'm waiting. The first year is passing by. Life is getting difficult. I have a wife with 4 kids, but we are staying here.
You guys are staying here?
Yeah.
So this is not just the studio setup. The small bed here is also your living compound.
This yard that you're seeing here, this yard belongs to the father of my wife. You understand? It's this guy. Luckily, he was there. We were on the street when I lost my job. So I was renting a house in Kratura. I rent a house in Greenwell. And then I lost my, I was renting there. I lost most now my job, and then I had to move out. So we were literally on the street. I wanted to run to Rebos. It's a hometown where I'm from, but I didn't really grow up so much with family. My mother is there. I would have wanted to, but you must know now, I'm with my wife and 4 kids. Kids there. I can't run and just, you know, I had to alert her. But then her father had this ground, you understand? And he said, listen, I can help you. We have we have a place there, but it's a shack. If you can come and stay, I mean, it's his daughter.
Yeah.
Then you can come and stay here for a while till you are back on your feet again. That was now about almost 3 years ago.
So the last 3 years, there was no constant inflow of cash. And the last 3 years, obviously the music production has also been slow.
Yeah.
And the last 3 years, it has been exceptionally difficult. Hence why you have brought this reality for us right now.
Yeah.
So make me understand now. Elvo, make me understand this. You are here now.
Yes.
10 years ago, this was completely opposite.
I had a big house in town, 5 sleeping room house. You know, I also had a house. I used to rent, but I was renting at the time. You know, I rent a big house in Auckland Park. Also, you know, I was going, but I was not. I cannot talk about myself. I am remarried. I did go through a divorce, so of course the ex-wife and me was like partners in that business. So it wasn't fully my business.
Yeah. So it was
I can't claim that.
It was a double cash inflow,
It was a
at
double
least.
cash
Yeah.
inflow, yeah. So after the divorce, I lost the business, of course, because I couldn't continue with that one because it was 50-50. So I had to start new. And of course, you know, you go through. I don't want to involve my past with. That's not the reason why I invited you.
Of course.
But I didn't want to talk about the ex-wife. You know, she's having her own what she's going through. I totally respect that. She's having kids with me, so I can't, you know, want to bring her life. It is about me now, what I'm facing. So, but I'm just saying that was now year from 2010. I took a work now for companies. You understand? Because at that time I didn't have a studio. I had nothing. That's now like about almost 11 years ago. 12 years ago, yeah. 12 years. I started working for companies. I couldn't work for myself anymore. I started working for Antonio. I worked at a Nigerian company called Sastone Records. I was at Msasho. Msasho Records, I worked there also a bit. Yeah, there was a while I worked a bit together. You know, I'm just working.
Yeah.
People are calling me. But you know, it's like you work till a certain time, then things stop.
Of course.
You work certain time, and if you work with someone, these people maybe give you a place to stay a bit.
Yeah.
You see how my life was. They will give you something there to stay. And I mean, I've been with the wife I'm having now. We are now like about 10, you know, almost more than 10 years together. But then, as we are staying, you know, I'm also moving up and down. For sometimes she'll come and stay with her people a bit. Then she can't be with me because I'm too up and down. I'm not stable. You understand? I'm just there 5-6 months, then I must move. 5-6. We had like a bit of a rough pace. You understand? Up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
That's also, I think, also what caused our relationship in the past before we were married. Sometimes we are not together for a while. Then we, you know, because of me.
Yeah.
I'm not stable, man. But I mean, but she was always there for me.
Yeah.
At least she was there for me. You know. But we, at the end of the day, when we are together again, and also I'm trying again. My recent wife now she's the one looking after the kids. You know, she's not really a person that has been through college or what. You understand? This is our housewife. You understand? So I'm actually the breadwinner. For me, my wife, and my kids. You understand? So she really is looking up on me. I'm really a protector. So that is why I started working for companies, and now I lost that jobs
Even
also.
those jobs,
Not that I'm leaving them, but they are closing down.
Circumstances,
No, they are closing.
the companies, they
closed down. Like the Nigerian company closed down. Antonio Arts closed down. You can go look now. I'm sure you know Antonio.
Of course.
Is he still having studio there?
Yeah, he doesn't have
You see there, it's closed. There was a Nigerian company, Sustones. I don't know if you guys heard about the Niger Boy that used to be. There was a guy that was singing called Niger Boy.
Yes.
Now his sister, I was working for his sister. The company was called Sastone Records. I worked for John. You guys remember that Kwaito guy?
Yeah. JOHN.
It was called Namibian Recording Studios. I worked there. You understand? And every time I work there, they give me a place for a while.
Exactly.
Now, I am seeking. I'm tired of running. I can't anymore. Here is also not my place again. You must know I'm again being helped. These people can only help me till a certain point. They told me straight, we will help you till you're on your feet. Exactly. I can't sit here and relax, just sit. I don't care. You understand? That is why I'm here. So if you ask me, what do I have? I have nothing. I don't have a place or what. That's why I made this. I'm actually calling for help. That's why I'm making this one.
Let me ask you this, Elvo, because you see, the reality of our industry.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in this industry for more than a decade.
Yeah.
Coming from outside Windhoek, even from Morbish Bay.
Yeah.
You have been in this industry for more than 25 years.
Yeah.
The reality of this industry is on the screen.
Yeah.
On Facebook. You know, the chain, the nice things we wear.
Oh yeah.
It looks like we are 100%. You know, it looks like we have all the money in the world. But we come home to this.
Yeah.
When we come home to this, we have our silent cries.
Yeah. Yeah.
At what point did you have the realization that maybe it's time to tell the truth? Maybe it's time that people see the real truth. And obviously, there's a couple of reasons why we are here. It could be the lack of support culture from Namibians in general. It could be the drugs. It could be the alcohol. It could be, like you said, the reasoning. The companies have closed down.
Yeah.
But at what point did you realize, Naaman Ons, I'm tired of running. I'm tired of putting on this facade. I'm tired of putting on this smile. I'm saying, hey, I'm fine. But I'm not. I'm in Achterland. I'm in a ghetto. At what point did you realize that the people need to see the truth?
It was after I lost my work. My wife was sitting here, we were sitting here. No money. Sometimes there's nights, 3-4 nights can pass by, we don't eat, you know. It went on like it almost 6 months, it can carry on like that, you know. My wife was on the screen to ask me, please, at least you are known. At least people know you. Can you not? She's actually the one, you know, forcing me. Why don't you try to at least talk to you? I mean, you are to someone. Are you not? You must not nobody. At least people know you. At least you did something in the past. Don't you think if you at least talk or seek for help, these people can hear you? You have tried already. You lost your work now. Can you not do something? So because of her cries always, you understand. It come up, but you know, guys, to do this is I had to think. Sometimes when the year ends, I try. Then I try. I sometimes just call personal people first and I ask advice. Look, I'm in this problem. What do I do? I ask advice from people I know. But what lead me up to this now? I have to go live. It's now, like I said, it started 3 years ago, but now as every year passed by, I decided myself, I think it should have been a couple of months ago, 6 months ago, I said, no, I'm going to go live. I can't anymore because people are saying, I called some people, I said, no, we're going to come to you. I know a lot of people, man, in Namibia. They will say, no, Elvo, give me a while, ne? I'll come to your studio. No, man, you can't. Are you in problem? No, it's impossible. You can't be in a problem. Please, man, you are an icon in our country. Let me come there. But then I'm waiting. Months pass by, that person is not coming. 2 months, it was going on like that. Then I get another person I know, he make us wait again. 2 months, 3 months, 5, the years passing by. And then I decided, no, you know what? It's now 3 years now. They've passed by. Nothing is changed. This place is not mine. This place belongs to the people in law.
Wife's father, yeah.
You understand? They are helping us. By next year, I'm just being honest. I think I want to be as... I don't want to talk around the corner, you know. I just want to say how my life is really now. By January, February, we have to move out. You understand? And
today's November.
Yeah. These people need to do something also in the yard. They also need to move on. It's not, they have kids. They have big kids here. You understand? I can't come and just come and be, you understand? So, but I knew that already, like I said, 6 months ago.
Exactly, yeah.
But I was keeping and trying to see if I can.
If you can,
that's why I came to this point. I don't know my hands. I don't know if I just had to do this. There's nothing. I don't know what to do now from here.
If it's one thing that I know about a Namibian man, is that we take pride in taking care of our offspring.
Yeah.
We revel in the role of being the man and being the breadwinner. And once that has been stripped from us, we feel like nothing. We feel like there's no purpose to live.
Yeah.
Have you contemplated at any point thoughts of suicide, Elvo? Because, I mean, what you're going through right now, it cannot be easy, man. 4 kids, wife, you have industry friends, but seemingly they are not helping you.
I have kids. They are the ones that keeps me going. Maybe if I was alone here, I could have think like that. But I have small kids. I don't know, maybe for a father, a person who's really with his kids will understand. Maybe if you have a small child, you know, I'm not saying big child, if you have like a baby, because I have small kids, you understand, you even a thought comes, you look at your kids. That is keeping you going. That's what I'm saying. If most probably ever did those kids, maybe I would have done something.
Yeah. If you look at the industry itself, Elvo, the ordinary person, the ordinary consumer of music, does not necessarily see the producer. We see the Gazas, we see the Dogs, we see the Yeezers, we see the artists.
Yeah.
But in bigger industries, you know, like the American industries, the Nigerian industries, you see Dr. Dre. You know, you see Don Jazzy. You see the producer. You see the man behind that makes these beats, or that engineers the whole process, or that brings everything together.
Yeah.
Why is that not the case in Namibia? Why is it that production or producers does not have the same importance in front of people's eyes? Because again, you see the artist, but you rarely ask the producer. You rarely, as a matter of fact, in your career, the reason why we know about you perhaps is because the artists themselves perhaps felt the need to mention your name and to say yes, but an actual fan base, an actual Namibian following to say, hey, I'm gonna buy Dr. Mavova's t-shirt. Hey, I'm gonna go to his exhibition. Hey, I'm gonna, you know, if he has a production convention, I'm going to his thing. We don't have that. Why is that the case, Bud? because now you're finding yourself in this position.
Yeah.
You have produced all of these great hits.
Yeah.
Royalties are not showing.
No. That's why I'm saying from the first interview, I want to correct. Sorry for correcting you.
Go ahead.
Listen, the production, when we say I have produced this, I don't want to be selfish and sitting here and say I've produced this. You understand? Life is real. And I'm not trying to lie something to get some. I don't want to do things like that. Life is real. Life is what life is. Coming back to my production, I've produced songs with people. I was together in the studio with the people. I just happened to be part of them. I don't want tomorrow someone call me and said, why do you say you are the one who produced this? You didn't produce it. I want to be straightforward to this. You understand? I did. I'm a big fan also myself of producer K-Boss.
Of course,
I'm even me myself, I'm a fan of him. I like his work really. And I did watch his thing. I just want him to know I did watch his stuff. And I know he did mention that there was an issue. People did mention that, I produced the Shake It song. You know, I didn't mention even those things. I don't care. Because the thing is, yes, maybe the person have been with the guy first, and then later on, I also said I produced Shake It. We can be two, but we don't know when did the others go to him. Maybe they started with him, and then the others came around, but the others didn't tell me that they was with. You understand? So I don't have time for that beef thing. That is the smallest things I can cry about now. You understand? Or someone come and tell me, but Elvo, you're not the one to produce. You know what, right now, I don't care. That work, where is it now? That's my question. Whether I produced the thing or I didn't produce it, what is it doing to me now?
For you right now.
If it does something big for me, I can talk about it. But it's not doing anything. Look where I am. Look what is happening with my life right now. Can I brag about that in the past?
Well, it's nothing.
It is there. You understand? If it was paid me, I got maybe something out of it. Yes, please fight me for that. But I don't have time for that fight now. I don't have time for people come and tell me, no, but Elvo, what did you produce this? Oh, I don't have time for that. That's not going to help me. Whether it's going to be me, is it going to make a change? Is it? It's not going to make a change. It's not going to make a change, yeah. So I don't care. At least what I can tell you, I was in the studio. The people who feel like I produced it, I appreciate you. I go with you. Really, I appreciate for these people that really believe in me. That say, Elvo, you are a producer. Really, you're a good producer. Guys, I respect you. I appreciate you. I also see other producers. You understand? And if I know someone is good, I can see it. You understand? Or must I play this thing live for you, or do something live so they can see? You know, sometimes why must we prove? I can prove it. We can put this thing on now, make the beat right now. 10 minutes we make. That is the type of producer I am. So I don't have time for fights when someone say, I'm just making an example. Maybe there's some hit song playing out there.
Yeah.
I maybe apparently work in a studio, but maybe because 2 or 3 people were involved, or the guy was sitting here and he just happened to have a melody in his head. You know, some others are saying, because I wanted to come clear with this. The others are sitting there, I'm here busy working, and then the others like, okay, can we make an idea, man? You know, he's making his idea, and I mean, I'm producing, I'm still doing, I don't even know if I say, name the word producing, or let me say it, I'm here playing the keyboard.
Yeah, playing the keyboard.
You understand? But at the end of the day, I'm still playing the thing, I'm recording, the guy is there, we record, I mix the thing, you understand? And at the end of the day, some of these people doesn't want us to say we produced. You understand? I just wanted to be open with this.
I think that is strange.
Yeah, so then they say, no, you can't be you. You didn't produce because I came up, it was my idea. Or the guy maybe had a little sample at home, you know, and I'm putting the work now as how people are talking out there. You know, I'm talking about this because it means nothing to me anymore.
Yeah.
If it was paying me out, guys, I could have protected. I don't care anymore. If it did, I could have. People are sitting with a sample at home. He maybe made something at home, you know, he played with Fruity Loops there, FL Studio. Yeah, he played with FL Studio, little loop there, little bit of an idea. He bring the thing to me. Elvo, man, here's the thing, man. Just hear what I have. I listen to the thing. Bro, what you see, this is the question I'm being asked. What do you think, man? Do you think this thing can make it or not? I'm being asked that question. The question the artist is asking me, Elvo, do you think this thing is good or not? Now, if I could have said nothing, and I would have said, no, I don't know. You are the producer.
Yeah.
Don't decide.
Tell me what you want to do.
Because I'm not a producer.
Exactly.
I can't tell you that thing is good or not. I don't know. I don't know.
You could have said that, yeah.
I could have said that, you understand? But I did give them answers. I think this thing is good. I think this thing has potential. You know what? Bring it. Let me add this thing. Let me add what. Bro, go in the... You understand? That is how it worked. That's what I did in the past. Let's be honest. That is what was happening in the past. The songs, Take Out Your Gun, the song Perfect. Let's talk about Sunny Boy also. Let's talk about like Summertime. Yeah, you know, I don't want to talk always about, because I know people when they hear my name, Elvo, I know, let's be open with it. People just think, oh, Casa. Guys, I worked with more than maybe 200 artists. They are just one of the 200, yeah. So please, I also don't want people to always rate me when they hear the name. Let's not, those guys also are producers. Both of them. Yeah, let us make it clear. Yes, if people ask me, is Doc a producer? Were you a witness if he was? Yes, he is. He's producing his own thing at home. He is. Is Gaza doing? Yes, he does production. You understand? The only thing I just don't know, I don't know if they can finalize songs. That's all. I didn't see that. But I did see them making beats at home. And yeah, I'm just trying to be open. So
it was the Sunny Boy, Summertimes, it was...
Yeah, there was others. There was $60s, $6 Kalampa. That song was there. There was Lagetto. There was, Manu, how many people were there? There were so many. I didn't want to call out people, but on this interview, I think it's about time. I really have to say it. Was in the first interview, I was a bit light about it. But yes, I was there. All these songs, I was in the studio producing on those songs.
With the extra people.
Yeah, producing. Not I produced the song alone. I'm not saying producing on the songs with the artist. Yeah, but I'm the one on the computer. I'm the one doing the recording. I'm the one doing the mixing. I'm the one playing the piano.
Yeah.
That's why I said, I don't know, then what do you call what? Because if there is a fight again about me, but if you didn't do this, the artist was there, they give you ideas. Of course they did. I didn't say nobody gave me ideas. They did give me ideas. They will. I even expect the artists. If you come in my studio now and you come blank here, how can I produce for you?
Exactly.
And you don't even have an idea. At least come with your idea, bruh. That's what us producers expect from you as an artist. At least come with something. If you want to call yourself an artist, have an idea.
Because you are creating. You are an artist. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Just in terms of in terms of now, today now, in terms of moving forward, you have to move out January, February.
Yeah.
That's the reality that's in your face right now.
Yeah, I'm facing it.
That's your reality.
Yeah, I have to face it.
So in terms of now, you have your small setup here.
Will you take it down?
You have to take it down by February. It has to go down.
Yeah, it's why I said here. This is what I went through like it for the past like almost 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. If you move, take down, certain things break, you move again, and you go again, you know, it goes on like that. Yeah, so there's a reason why I called up, because I told you, Moz, I invited you guys because this is the only platform I'm trying to call. There's people out there, really, I really appreciate you guys so much. There's people that have seen me. I think I was working at some people that I was touring, and there were some guys who really came to me. Oh, Elvo, man, we respect you so much, man. If there's anything I can do, there's those people. No, I can't reach out to them. I think this was the only platform. There is people that really are seeing maybe there is help out there. You understand?
I almost get the feeling that there was some sort of backlash from the last interview that we had. There was some sort of backlash that you faced from some people that were maybe unhappy with what you said.
Yeah. Yes.
What were the situations there? What is it that you said in that first conversation that we had that apparently offended people so much? Because I'm just trying to understand, because you are very passionate right now in terms of clarifying things.
Yeah.
So I want to understand what were people offended by? Where was the problem? Which part of the conversation was the issue?
No, I mentioned that in the beginning there was nothing. You know? Yes, of course, I'm a type of guy, but I just didn't say that. If you could watch the interview now, you will see I did explain myself, but again, I will explain myself. And also I will apologize if it didn't sound correct for some of the people who was there in the past, because we didn't mention all of them. I just mentioned that there was nothing in the beginning. Now, there was, of course, if there is someone said, no, but there was yes, you are right, there was people. There was a Wele there. There was, like I mentioned, I can't mention all of them. That's why I'm going now back there again. Yeah, you understand? I'm saying I can't remember all of them. There was Capital K. All these guys were there. There was a lot of others here. There was CDs being sold also. You understand? Like Capital K also, the guys sold CDs. The Suwele sold a lot of copies. I just wanted to correct that also. Maybe I just want to correct that also. Maybe I didn't mention it. So I think it's my time I mention it. Of course, I also know I was you must know I was like looking up to these guys. There was Josie Joss, with the Fundula. I don't know if some of these guys remember that song. So I think it's about time. Let's mention the guys in the beginning. So these guys have been selling. So Wele, I think also these guys went over 20,000 copies. So, I'm not sure. So yes, we have those records, but I'm just saying I was not referring to work I didn't do. I was referring to people journey. I worked with. Yes. I just want to make it clear. Yeah, please. So I can't talk about Chiwele. I was not working with them. I think they worked with a guy called David Terran. Yeah, David Terran was a
white guy. Yeah, it was a white guy. Yeah. I mean, look at the producer of Kalakala Mendoza.
He was a white guy.
Was a white guy.
Yeah.
Let's say it as it is. Yeah.
So David Terran was a white guy who I think he also was the one working on Grootman for Gaza.
Okay.
So let me also respect the guy for that. Yeah, I know about that song. He worked on it. He also worked with Wele. These are what's Wele? What is the group? People's Choice. People's Choice. Sorry. Yeah. Also. Yeah. And then there was also a company called I don't know, Namibian Recording. There's another company also owned by white guys. Remember in the past there was a lot of Germans and whites.
Exactly.
Even me, I was one of those studios who recorded there. So yes, of course, there was those people there. And then there was a Paul Gilbert also who used to do marketing for us. I don't know, some of the guys in the past will remember that from the groups back then. There was Paul Gilbert, a South African dude who used to do CD duplications, replications,
and so on.
Yeah.
Look, Elvo.
Maybe I just didn't mention.
Of course.
But I mean,
I don't understand how people can be offended. Like if we're talking about your journey, we're talking about your journey.
You understand? I was also looking at that way.
Do you understand?
Maybe sometimes you talk and maybe someone might. So I just want to correct that. You see how many things I just mentioned now? 100%. We didn't talk about in the first.
Of course.
There was a lot of things going on. I'm just talking about in my line. What was going on there. Yeah.
Look, you have to move out by February. Something needs to give. let me ask you this couple of questions. Can you still work magic, Elvo?
The magic don't die. It's always
You are
there.
still the wizard.
I'm born with it. I think I mentioned that to you.
Yeah, in the first conversation, you guys.
I'm born with it.
So we can call you tomorrow, the next day. We can call you and say, Elvo, listen, we are coming to your studio. Can we do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm speaking on behalf on every single creative in Southern Africa right now.
I want to give training also. I used to train producers. This is one of my visions. My vision is, I don't own a place I don't have a place on myself. Me, my family, my kids, we don't have a house. Let me just say it straight. We don't have. We used to always keep on renting. I don't own one like that. I know there is people also doesn't own. I totally respect that, But I mean, I don't have that. I can't. These studios ask you to have your own place. You understand? To run a studio is not easy when you rent. And then the other thing is also to work as a producer. I'm not encouraging other young guys to say go in music and you end up not to be able to take care of yourself. You understand? I know there's some young people also watching me. I have to consider that too. I'm not saying that, I know there's a future in music. You understand? There is. You don't have to end up having nothing. There is a future, but just be smart of how you do things. Let it also be kind of like two plans about it. I think if you're in Namibia, don't let music be the only role you are doing. You understand? Let it be like, they have at least two roles, just for now. I'm not saying just for security's sake. You understand? And then that's for the youngsters. And then till me, I'm still going to go fight because, I mean, that's all I have. Guys, I'm 45 years old. I don't have time for still go learn other new things and what. What I have is what I have now. And I have to move on. You understand? I have kids and stuff. So now all I want is I wanted to start my studio like how I used to work.
Your studio?
Yeah, a studio.
And
then I have to have a learning institute. But not an institute. I just want to give a training.
Master classes.
I used to do that in the past. I did that in the past. I used to train a lot of producers. I don't want to mention them now, guys. You know who you are. I appreciate it that you guys from the past. We appreciate each other. I've trained some guys. I don't want to end up. I train too. I don't want to do that.
And then they say,
they know themselves.
Yeah. How can you take credit for my?
Yeah. So, but I'm just saying for those guys, please. That input I could have give you, I also appreciate that I did it for you. So I did it before. But I want to do that again. There's new producers now, guys. I know there's new boys that's coming up now. You guys always have questions about how do you mix and master songs, Elvo? Oh, bro, you have been. Look, I have been traveling also. I've been out of the country. I've seen things. At least I might not be the best, but I mean, come on. If I train you, it might even open up a lot of things for you. You understand? So I still want to do a training thing, train producers. People ask me, how do you do this type of genres? I also want to do, you understand? So I want to give training to these guys. I know programming, I know all these things, so I can do that. Now that I can do. If I have my own, guys, I'm not even asking for a house here. I'm just asking for a ground. That's all I'm asking. If I can have my own ground on my name, you understand? I don't mind building this again. You understand? I don't mind. I can build. I'm not here looking for what, you understand? It's in Windhoek, it's difficult to be able to own your own ground. That's all I'm after. If I can at least just get my ground, I will do the rest myself. I will do it with my hands. I will even build this with my own hands. I will build it and then we'll start there. You understand? You were mentioning about, hey, you are staying far. My bro, there is a lot of people here staying here in Asterland. You understand? I don't care about the location. If you don't have a place to stay, how can you still go on about the location where you stay? You understand? So I'm not that type of person. I just want, I don't want to be loose. If I have to move out here, I'm asking, where must I go? With my kids. You understand? Someone maybe might help me again. I go to another friend, maybe say, okay, but I can help you maybe like for 2 months.
For 2 months.
You understand?
And again, lose.
Now you understand why I'm having this. But all I'm asking, I'm talking to Namibian fans and everyone, guys. I'm just seeking, if we can stand together, that's all I want. If I can just have a ground, then I can build my thing.
It's a ground that you will get from generating revenue, isn't it? Now, you can generate that revenue from the music. You can generate that music from teaching. You can generate that revenue if
Yes.
a radio station calls you right now to maybe reproduce or restructure their sound, their jingles, their sweepers. You can generate that revenue if a corporate company calls you today and say, listen,
And I'm at one place.
and you're at one place.
You
say,
see?
you take care of a multimedia.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And there is a lot of there's a corporate Namibia, there's a lot of private companies now that are branching out and having their own production mini studios. Look, there's a lot of opportunities. It's perhaps just a conversation of where do we find you? Online, where do we find you, Elvo? I'm asking on behalf of Namibia, on behalf of Southern Africa, because you know what the wise words or the wise people will tell you. We'll say, look over here, don't give a man a fish, give him the fishing rod so he can fish for himself.
Yeah,
Understand?
I know about it.
How do we find you? Is there a number that we can call you? Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Where do we find you? If I'm sitting here with a business proposition and say, okay, Elvo, I've heard you, let's make money.
Yeah.
On a serious note, so that by February, you at least you have some sort of security, and maybe by the end of year next year, you have your ground. Because we know how this housing situation is. Yeah, people that have been waiting for 10, 15 years for ground, even though they're on the list and they have the money.
I also
it's a long story.
I tried it. It's a long, yeah.
How do we find you?
I'm on, of course, I have a number, I have an email, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, yeah, all that.
All right. Elvo, I wanna, man, as a father, as a Namibian man, in a time where suicide rates are crazy,
Yeah.
at a time where, as Namibian men, we are abusing our women for one or other reason, in a time where jobs are scarce, in a time where the industry is, on one end, it's booming, but on the other end, it has zero structure. I know NASCAM right now, the new board, are fighting for some sort of structure, some sort of governmental approval as well, but it's not gonna come to fruition right now. So I wanna give you my appreciation for being honest about how you are living. I can tell you right now, as a creative, as a Namibian creative, we would rather die than reveal these type of circumstances.
I told you most in the beginning, I don't want to wait till I die.
Well, exactly. And you've got those 4 beautiful kids that you look at every night before you sleep.
Yeah, I that's what I'm saying. If someone wants to help, that's why I said, I don't need nothing when I die. You don't have to give me anything. If I can have it now, then I can sort myself out when I die. I don't need anything. I'm supposed to sort out myself when I die so that my family can be sorted out. You understand? Right now is the problem. I'm sitting in the problem right now. Must I wait till I die or what? I'm doing this not for myself. I'm doing this for the music. I want to, firstly, at least my kids. You understand? My kids need something. I just want to show them at least I didn't do all that work in the past for nothing. I want to do that for them, my wife. Then thirdly, it's the music. I want to revive our music industry. I'm not saying reviving, I know, sorry. Please, let me not say the wrong. The music is there, but I want to...
A sound.
I want to bring a sound. I want to work on a new Namibian sound. But if I'm totally relaxed, I'm thinking, this whole time, we did it before. That new sound, we did it in the past. I want to come up with a new sound. I see this new... this Amapiano starting now. People are doing Amapiano songs, doing this Afro pop of what. I want to come up with something new, but the problem is, man, so I sit down, but you're
not in the right state of mind.
You understand, man?
You're not in the right state of mind. You are hungry. Your kids are hungry. How can you be? How can you be creative? How?
Do it.
But you want to do it.
I really want.
And you can.
If I just have this, and I don't have to run anymore. That's all. If I just don't need to run. Because guys, I'm sitting in someone else's yard. I want to respect these people. And I want to at least give them their freedom. And I can go now with my wife and kids.
Hopefully this inspires many other creatives to also be honest so that we can rally together. Hopefully this shocks the powers that be into action, hopefully this gives the Namibian ordinary man the realization that they have to support Namibian. They have to amplify and celebrate us while we are still here. Elvo Diergaardt, Dr. Mavovo, thank you so much, Puta.
Yeah, no, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
So in our quest to perhaps understand what is going on and the realities behind Dr. Mavovo, Elvo, he invited us to his place. We're at his place right now. And we're just trying to understand this thing, because in the first conversation, he gave props and he gave all of his love and mention and just everything to this incredible woman. This woman that, you know, sometimes would chase him and sometimes she would give up and sometimes she would come back, but she was there with him. And again, sometimes as entertainers, as creatives, we are not honest about the people behind us. Elvo is putting everything on the line now. He's bearing his soul to you. And the person that I'm going to talk to right now is his wife, his partner for more than 10 years. If it's one person that knows and that understands what this man has been through, has to be Osikorne. Messi, how are you?
All right,
I just really want to ask you, where did you two meet? Do you still remember?
It's a very long story.
A very long story.
Very long story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said, no, but was it in music or was it dear family and so on?
No, it was just, we were just chatting, you know. And one day he just showed up at my doorstep and, you know, I met him there in Tura.
Yeah.
I was staying there at the time. So one morning, while I went out the night before, I was still there in my, you know, Babala's hour. He called me and was like, there's this woman block in Vaneda.
Yes.
Told me no, because I told him that I was staying that side. So he was like, me, I guess no be woman block. Come get me.
And you're like, oh, this guy.
Ah, my God. I was even looking rough.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, it's how we met. And yeah.
It's been 10 plus years. Now, I mean, we are here at your home place.
Yes.
He mentioned in our conversations that you are one person that has been with him through the tough, through the good, and now you guys are in this position right now where there's no ground, you know, and you have 4 kids. How does this affect you? Because yes, as a man, he has his own stress to try and bring something on the table. But now for you as the wife, for you as his partner, you have to make sure that the kids are fed. You have to make sure that the kids are emotionally attended to while he tries to find some work.
Yeah, sometimes we would argue about this because there wouldn't be any work that comes in the studio. And I would be like, can't you at least call a friend or family member, at least all the kids? Because I have 2 small ones that wear nappies. One drinks milk, and the other 2, one couldn't go to school this year because of all this, you know, financial issues, moving around, and the other one is grade 2 now. He missed 1 year already. You understand? He missed 1 year already, and it's very stressful. You understand? But I mean, I took him as he is. I can't like fight him and say go still, or you understand. So I mean, we are coping, but for how long? For how long? It's even affecting our relationship. You understand? And it's not what I want.
And you see, the issue of gender base is a reality in our country.
Yes.
And I also had a conversation with him. I asked him, you know, I mean, as men, as Namibian men, the minute we don't have $5, we resort to either alcohol, we resort to taking the stress out on our partners.
Yes.
With the 2 of you, yes, you guys argue. Is that perhaps one of the reasons why you love this man so much? Where he doesn't resort to that?
No. Not even, since I met Elvo, not even a finger. Nothing.
And I'm sure you've had very stressful times.
Very stressful times. We would argue. He would come home drunk. I would be the one beating him.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sorry for laughing, but
he
yeah.
wouldn't touch me.
Yeah.
He would rather push me away, or you know how us ladies are. If you push me, I'll be like, oh, she's taught me. You understand? But he won't touch me.
What was the worst experience that you guys have had as a family? You know, maybe you guys moved out and you were on the street, or maybe the salary was not coming in, or it was delayed and you had to fight with landlords, or maybe the bank wanted to come take something out of your house. What was the worst experience that you guys have had as a family?
I think it was the time he lost his job.
The College of the Arts
College
one.
of the Arts one. I mean, we were renting in Greenwell at that time, and all of a sudden he went to work as usual, you understand, and then it's just like coming, no, Liffy, we are laid off now, no salary, nothing, you understand. And it was very tough for us. That time my baby was 1 month old. He was 1 month old. We had nowhere to go. The only people that could take us in was my parents. My mom is a cancer patient, you understand, and she took us in. Every time we go out and rent, something happens, we have to run back here. You understand? They are old people. We also just want to stand on our own. We can't be like lying on old people's back all the time.
What is your message to the artists? The artists, the corporate Namibia, and any potential employer. What do you want to tell them?
I mean, there's not really much I can tell them, but they know who Elvo is. They know what Elvo have done like all these years. I mean, he did his best. I know as his wife, staying with him, what he goes through in the studio. I mean, if there's somebody that really appreciates what he did, like for all these years, 20 years or so, I mean, come out. We are not asking for much, just a stable place for us and the kids. It's not only for us, for the artists as well, because we planning on, we wanna like build a studio place where he can also train some people. You understand? So that, you know, there's so many unemployed youth in Namibia. I mean, that could also help them. You understand?
True.
Yeah. So I'm pleading, I'm asking. Okay, I'm not crying, but still, if I feel like I wanna cry, but I'm asking, please, please.
I appreciate this because you are normally a person of behind the scenes. You you allow your husband to be the star. So I appreciate you allowing us to put you on camera, just so that they see who he talks about, just so that they see the real situation here. He's not just mumbling. There is a wife.
His dream is my dream.
It's your dream. Yes. That is so beautiful. Corne, we wish you all the best, and we will be keeping in touch with you. And we will see what we can do before February. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's leave it at that. Let's continue with more. This is Industry Loop with the NSK. We will obviously have to come check up on you again. Ish. I'm emotional, man. I'm emotional. I didn't expect this. I really didn't expect this when you reached out to our producers. When you reached out to us to say, listen, come back again. I will not lie to you. I had I had maybe some studio in town in mind. I had maybe a 2-bedroom room in mind. I did not expect to be in Achterland. I did not expect to be on Gravel Run. I did not expect you to be this honest. And I really appreciate and I thank you.
I don't own a house.
Yeah. Industry Loop with the NSK comes to you every single Friday. Like I said in the beginning when we started this podcast 11 11 episodes ago, we had no idea what exactly what we wanted to do, but all we knew is that we wanted to shine a spotlight on the culture. And the culture can mean music, DJing, acting, anything that involves the culture, business. And today, I think we took it up a notch. If you want to help this man, reach out to him. He's not hard to find. If you want to help the industry, book us. If you're in the boardrooms, mention the names. If you're in the governmental spaces, if you're in parliament, fight for the industry so that we have something tangible, sustainable. Because how do we allow a man that has done so much for this country for 25 years to be in the position that he is right now? And then when it's RIP, then we want to show pictures of us with this man, and we want to, oh, he was a great man, oh, he was a great man, but he was suffering while he was alive. Let's do the right thing. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next loop, we say GMTM. Cut.
Yeah.